so much weight on me. Could I just get free?
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tale of the tape. Up first, Tiny, and they will enjoy a power advantage. And they'll be facing One Bomb. As you can see, they will enjoy a reach advantage.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
First up is Tiny from the United States of America, and they are the Undisputed champ. The last time we saw them in action, they impressed everyone with that big KO victory. Up against them, One Bomb from Mexico. The last time we saw them in action, they suffered a very tough KO. Let's see how they respond here.
It'll be ding-ding from first bout. They're off.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from the United States of America, Undisputed champion, Tiny. Fighting out of the blue corner from Mexico, wearing the dark green trunks, trimmed with green, One Bomb.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
So, all the talking's done.
Right.
Now, let's get down to action.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Everybody's got their eye on the champion. You have to defend that belt. Swing and a miss with that hook. Missing with the hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! At some point, the corner has to say you're done. A much better game plan here. Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. This may do it. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Being dazed now.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. The defense failed them. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And there's the bell for round 2. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Got out of the way of that right hook. You know they have an amazing relationship with their coach. They've been working together for a while now, and it's really paying off. The referee really thinking about stopping it. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense is...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The defense failed them. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Got out of the way of that right hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't...
On to the third. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Can't land that jab. And it took one bomb to put one bomb down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, and we continue.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, she knows now. She can smell blood. She's just not got to get trigger happy. Be smart with the shot. Be sneaky. Pretend you're going to go for somewhere else in the body, and then boom, let the shot in again. Be smart.
Halfway through the round, and I think she knows she's losing this round.
Is that forever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Hold it right there. So much for defensive abilities. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning,
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. What a huge... Back at it in round 4. Well, the corner will try and shake out the legs, dump some cold water on her, give her the motivational speech, but it's up. Hold it right there. A chance to make history. Trying to buy time. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
what's caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This is a historical moment. Not many boxers get to 50 fights. An absolute warrior. That counter shot lands. One punch could change everything in this battle. These two women pretty close halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh my! That's a game changer! And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Jab not finding its target. A very competitive. Did you see that? All hands on deck. We are witnessing an upset in the making. One bomb goes down. Wow, let's take another look at that.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
Boy, this next round is going to be crucial. Back into the fray here in round 5. Well, Johnny, give her some advice here. We know what she's got to do. It's desperation time after being dropped in that last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
You know, we may be in for a short fight. This fighter, an absolute animal. Look at the KO percentage. Hold on to your seats, folks. Holding nothing back here in the round. The jab doesn't quite connect. This fighter loves throwing straight power shots. Their opponent has got to get that head off the center line. And now going for the finish. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This may do it. It's all coming to an end. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The corner's got the towel. Are they going to throw it in? I promise you, all 3 judges here. This is the beginning of round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Did you see that? Stumbling around in potholes. It Apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What's the referee thinking right now? I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot.
Hold on, got to cut you off here, Johnny. An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. No, hold that thought. And we may see an early stoppage here. One bomb goes to the canvas. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're up. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
Oh, what a shot! What a shot! You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, your winner by knockout and still undisputed champion, Tiny.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up.